Welcome back inside the Mattamy Athletic Centre as the Waterloo Warriors and the TMU Bold get ready to square off for the first time since February 8th, 25th. James Story, Kolby Marsh here with you on the call. We'll hear from Sophie Bart in just a few moments. But James, this is a big contest. The Warriors have not defeated the Bold since October 2022, and it was right here in the MAC. How do they get it done today? Davidson, he comes in, sends it back. Corey Jewett with a shot, rebound, and a beautiful stop there by Dugas. Great pressure on the boards from the Bold. Puck ends free. And it just comes out of the zone. Here comes a rush by Grundner. He's in. Grundner stopped by Onuska. McKinney over to Fishman. Feeds it back. McKinney, shot on net. Stop there. Puck loose. And into the glove of Dugas, he'll hold. But the first period belongs to the Warriors right now. Jackson Murray walking around, feeds it in front, shot, scores! Nathaniel Beard finally capitalizes, and it's the Warriors that strike first on the road. It's 1-0.
Yeah, Kolby, like I said, it's that excellent shot placement they were looking for on the previous possession. They got that high blocker shot, and Dugas just not quite able to get his elbow up there.
It's the captain, Nathaniel Beard. Perfect pass there from Murray. Beard buries it. And the Bold find themselves down in the score sheet once again, with just over 2.5 minutes to go in the opening frame. 1-0 Warriors. Final seconds. Last shot of hope, gloved by Onuska, and that'll end the opening frame as we get some extracurriculars here in the corner. Brendan Bays going at it with Gavin Grundner, and that'll do it for the first period of play. Waterloo, in a very physical start to this contest, come out of it with the lead. 1-0 the score. Both teams will head back to the dressing room. James, TMU faced a lot of problems here in this opening frame. Time on the penalty kill. They're down a goal. What do you think they ultimately need to do to get back on track here going forward? Over to McAdams. Back to Ianello. The 2 goal scorers from opening night. Shot there, scores! Ian Martin on the power play. And just like that, the Bold have tied it.
Yeah, Kolby, that was an absolutely lovely setup. Like I said, they got to get more people involved on the power play, and it's going to be Scarborough native Ian Martin here. You get it to the bumper spot, pop right out into the low slot, and Martin's going to tap it home for a tie game.
Beautiful feed from Grundner. Finds the stick of Martin for the one-timer. And Ian Martin had 5 power play goals last year. He's got another. And just like that, the Bold are back in it. It's even at 1. Will Portocalis trying to get it out. Behind him is Easton Kovacs, who will. And now it's Lefebvre with an open lane. Chase Lefebvre walking in, shoots. That one's wide. Portocalis sending it back into the zone. Kovacs will keep it in. Owen Wilson trying to send it up all the way, and it goes right to Ryan Dugas, who will hold. Wilson. Pass picked off, and now the Bold have a 2-on-1. It's McAdams with Grundner. McAdams sends it in front. Grundner scores! Gavin Grundner with a beautiful 2-on-1 goal set up by Carter McAdams. And the Bold in front, 2-1.
McAdams is going to get his 2nd point of the season there. Excellent pass across, and Grundner, who's been knocking at the door all game, he's going to finally get his goal. Not much Onuska could do there on the 2-on-1.
It was a careful and slow maneuver by the 2, and it worked out beautifully. McAdams sets up Grundner. He puts it into the back of the net, and the Bold get the 1-goal lead with 6:34 to go in period number 2. Face off back in the Warriors zone. We noticed the difference in shots on goal after the opening frame, and now it's cut down to just one. 17-16, still in favor of the Warriors, but the Bold with a very noticeable jump. Jaden Brad with a shot, that one's blocked, and now Waterloo have a break. It's Jackson Murray in, just wide, and up off the netting. A prime opportunity there for Jackson Murray, who we highlighted at the beginning of this game as a sense of energy for Waterloo, provided that they couldn't capitalize. Klein again. Coming up on a 3-on-3. Shot there by Santia off the pad of Dugas. 10 seconds to go. TMU looking to get one final opportunity. Liam Ross walking in. Stop there. Open net. Puck still loose. Covered up. And we finally get the whistle with .6 on the clock. Welcome back, everyone, once again to the Mattamy Athletic Centre. It's a completely different hockey game than the first period. The TMU Bold take the lead over the Waterloo Warriors heading into the final 20 minutes by a score of 2-1. James, we've seen that in these beginnings of the periods, it's about how you start and how you carry forward throughout the 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Carter McAdams out there for the 5-on-3. Will Portocalis walking around, feeds it over to Ian Martin. Iannello at the top. Sends it over McAdams with a shot there, and it's stopped by Matt Onuska. Iannello over to Portocalis. Feeds it right back. Playing tic-tac-toe. Portocalis back over to Martin. Iannello fires. Another stop by Onuska. Puck up in the air. It's loose, and it's covered by, once again, Onuska. Rashchinsky out of the box, and the 5-on-3 killed off by the Waterloo Warriors. Back to even strength here in this third period. Hunter Donahoe coming in. Donahoe not stopping. Turns and sends it back. Quick shot there. Onuska with the glove save and hold. Puck around the net, picked up by Max Monette. Taken away there by LaFay. Now it's Jaden Rad. He walks in, stopped by Onuska. That one had a lot of potential. Max Monette coming the other way. The puck finally out of the Warrior zone. Kovacs looking to bring it up, and he lost it. Waterloo have a chance. Walking in. Oh, an amazing stick stop there. Waterloo trying again, and they score!
Like I said earlier in the game, they're looking for those down low, scrappy goals, and there they get it. You see Kovacs turning over the puck for some pressure, and although a great disruption by Brand, they couldn't hold on.
Adam Grain gets the goal, and we are tied once again. Waterloo, after so many extensive minutes in the defensive zone, they finally get it out, and they get a goal inside from Adam Grain. And this game is even. Donahoe, Iannello fires. Onuska with a big save while falling down. They try and set it on again. It just goes wide. Grundner walking in, shoots. That one's also wide.
Onuska without his stick.
No stick for Onuska. He finally gets it back with the assist from Adamo Santia. Waterloo want to change. A big hit from Ian Martin from behind on Santia. Here comes Kieran Rushchinsky walking in. Shot there. Glove save by Ryan Dugas. They'll line up again. It's Grundner and Fishman to take the draw. Another one won by the Bold. Back out to Ross. This time he sends it in. McKinney. Back out. Ross, another fire. And it's stopped by Onuska. Liam Ross getting some quick shots from the point to test Onuska, and Onuska standing his ground. Blair Scott sends it over, shot by Wilson. That didn't reach the net. Pierce sends it front, scores! Cole Fraser and Waterloo do it again. They get the puck out of the defensive zone. They bring it into Dugas, and they get one past him. Fraser, Waterloo on top. A minute 51 to go. The Bold have McAdams, Grundner, Iannello, Donahoe, Portocalis, and Martin out there to try and find one. Frazier gets it out for Emmett Pierce, and Waterloo have an open look, and Emmett Pierce seals the deal. An empty net goal for Emmett Pierce, and the Waterloo Warriors have just about taken all the energy out of here. Iannello, 15 seconds. The clock winding down. The streak coming to a close. The Waterloo Warriors did it almost 3 years ago in this same building, and they do it once again. The Waterloo Warriors take down the TMU Bold for the first time in 3 years. 4-2, the final. Waterloo, a big win, and they start the season 2-0 for the first time since 2014-15, a decade before a 2-0 season, and it finally comes for the Warriors. And James, tell me how they got there. The second period caused a little panic and chaos as TMU fought their way back, took the 2-1 lead off the sticks of Ian Martin and Gavin Grundner, each getting their first of the season. But eventually in this third period, Waterloo took back the momentum. The experienced coach, Brian Bork, gave some wise wisdom, and Waterloo walk out of here the same way they did in October 2022, victorious and getting just their second win against the TMU Bold since 2017.